#MeToo movement had existed in ancient Egypt, one name would have topped the list in Dur Medina. The awful Paneb, one of the four men in this village of workmen who dug and decorated the tombs of pharaohs and queens. Countless complaints of all nature were filed against him, one of which came from a sexual assault victim. Dur Medina is located in southern Egypt at the foot of the Theban mountain. The Nile separates it from the city known today as Luxor. In ancient times, this village was called Set Ma'at, meaning place of truth or place of justice. But seeing how justice dealt with complaints against Paneb, it's hard to see how the village deserved such a name. The case that we'll look at takes place at the end of the New Kingdom, between the reigns of Merimta and Siptah. About 60 families lived in the village at the time, with most of the men working either in the Valley of the Kings or in the Valley of the Queens. Some of the men dug tombs that would house future royal mummies, while others prepared the walls of burial vaults. They ensured that these walls were smooth, clean, and ready for the contour scribe teams, the painters who decorated the walls with drawings and text. Four men directed teams of workmen, and the historical records of Dur Medina show that several foremen overstepped their authority, for example by ordering the workmen to build them beautiful tombs for free. But the gold medalist here, by a long stretch, is our notorious Paneb. This violent man held a reign of terror over the village, confident he had the protection of Vizier of the South, who was the second most powerful person in the country. There's no end to the list of crimes that Paneb was publicly accused of: corruption, murder, mutilation, theft, embezzlement. He also misappropriated labor to build his own tomb, raided tombs, and even desecrated a royal tomb. Not surprisingly, he was guilty of adultery. A text claims that first he slept with a villager, Tui, when she was the wife of a workman, Kena. Then he slept with a villager called Huenru, when she was with another man, Pendua. Paneb then moved on to another woman, also named Huenru, wife of a man called Essi Sunebeth. And right after that, he had an affair as well with her daughter, Weberet. This is proof that the later story ended in divorce. As a finishing touch to this series of consensual affairs, it should be noted that Apahet, Paneb's son, also had an affair with the same Weberet. Even though Paneb's adultery may not have been fully documented, the man cheated on his wife with at least 3 married women and a young girl. Extramarital affairs are not the same as rape, but apparently Paneb did not stop at relationships between consenting adults. One of the charges against him read, "He stripped Imuau, throwing her against the wall on top of a wall, and he..." Unfortunately, the rest of the text is not very readable, but like many other Egyptologists, I'm convinced that the end of the passage mentioned that Paneb raped this woman. Why else would he have stripped her and thrown her violently against the wall? And if there was no rape, why was there a complaint? Unfortunately, as with all of his other crimes, Paneb managed to get away with it, thanks to his kind protector who always looked the other way.